Okay, hello everyone. Happy Saturday and welcome back to day 5 of my personal game jam, where we're making a game in a week. I've been very busy today, and I kept telling myself, like, okay, I'm going to do one more thing, this one more thing, and then I'll start the stream. And then one more thing, and then I'll start the stream. I think I'm going to maybe wait to give a recap for when more people come in. So I feel like I end up explaining what I've done over and over, which is fine. But I think it might be easier just to wait a little bit. So I'm just going to start working. And if anyone has any questions in the meantime, I will answer them as best as I can. And actually think about what I want to do now. I do need a... what do you call it? I need a door frame. What do we have? That looks appropriate. Also, I'm going to need to change this door. Let me take a look and see what doors we have as well. Door old. What is that? Oh, it's just those pieces. could work. I like this door, but it's not finished. I guess maybe I could just do this. That may actually work. I'm gonna try that. The door frame there. I need to figure out if I'm gonna do anything for a light in here. I think if I'm gonna do anything, yeah, I think I'm just gonna use one of these. Actually, we don't need shadows on these. Okay. Was curious about that. Let's just do this. Hmm. Can't really go any higher. I guess we could just maybe and grab a mesh like this. And just do something like this. Let's see what that looks like. I think that'll work. Hey, Steve. I kind of like that it almost looks like we're like halfway in between floors or something. Kind of creepy looking. We should maybe add another thing down here as well. So Steve, I take it you made it to Finland. What do we have? Just need like a piece of metal. No. Go on. Wait, how did he scare you? Like when y'all first met? Ooh, that will work. You were looking at the gate and he sat behind you. Stealthy Steve. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. I'm gonna have to do something about loading in this level. Oh, there he is. We also really got to figure out that sound. Let's see if we can do that right now. So let's see, what time is it for you guys? 9, 10, 11 p.m.? Is that right? Okay. Almost 11, yeah. So what are you guys going to do tomorrow? Got any plans? So that's deal damage. That's our sounds. Ba-dum. Play spot sound. So we set that to true. Go into a medieval festival and maybe getting tatted and just spend the day there. That sounds cool. So a medieval festival, is that like a Renaissance fair? Is that the same thing? I've never been to either, but I've always thought it'd be really cool to go to one. Play spot sound. Kind of like a Ren fair. So what is the difference? So when we can see the player, we play the sound. The thing is, I just need to do this like once, and I don't know how to do that. I mean, I could do once, but then I need to figure out how to reset it. The difference is the era. Oh yeah, I guess Renaissance is not during the medieval time period. For some reason, though, I always associate a Renaissance fair with more medieval times, though. I never really thought about that. What I think would be good is if maybe like here we could reset that somehow. Computer monster. Wait, so we're casting to the computer monster there. Oh, the AIC Classic, though. That's where I'm doing that. Can I do branches in here? I don't know how to get the variables, though. Get value. Oh, I can get a value as bool. Oh. Okay, so I can do that then. Okay, so I feel like we should be able to do it in here somehow. So let's see. I don't really know why I have play the spot sound right here. What if I undo that? What does that do? So nothing happens there. Oh. Okay, so that's like the initial time, I guess. I'm sure there's a very simple way to do this. My problem is that I don't know how any of this works. This was 100% following a tutorial. And typically when I follow tutorials, like I can kind of pick up on what's going on, but I don't understand AI. I just know that I need to only do this once, and then I need to reset it so that when it goes through here, we can say, okay, now do this again. So wait, we're setting speed. I feel like I should be able to do it similar to that, because we set the speed here. We get the character movements. I do a branch here. Let's set that to false. So I think now I understand. We'll only do it once when he first sees us. Did I lose him? Mr. Computer Man. Oh, he turns weird too. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, so that's good. That means that I just need to... I can put this on true, and I just need to... I don't know what I need to do. Hit value as pool. Okay, here we go. Maybe this will work. So can I say when we do this, can see player. Or maybe cannot see player is what we want. Can not, oops, not see player. So when that is true, maybe this will work. Let's try it. Uh-oh. Did I? Oh. I despawned the level. Okay, I need to fix that. Also, let me watch this while I am playing. Hello? Okay, now I need to lose him. So now... Shoot, he might find me. He found me. Can't come in here. Okay, so that did go through... I think it went through BT speed. Or cannot see player. So... that didn't work. Oh. I don't actually have a variable for that. Play spot sound. Hmm. So when this goes false, that means that he doesn't see us. What if I just do a delay here of like 5 seconds? That doesn't seem like it's working. At least it's not spamming like the way it was doing. Maybe that'll be good enough for now. Okay, I'm gonna work on the elevator sequence. So I think I'm gonna do that inside here. Let's create a new event. And we'll call this elevator crash. So I would like to, let's create a new camera shake. Duplicate that and let's call it elevator camera shake. And we want this to be pretty intense, so maybe we bump up the amplitude. Let's try, what did I have that on? 1. Let's go to 5 and maybe 2.5. So I want to play world's camera shake. The epicenter can be I guess the ceiling. Get world's location or yeah. We want to do elevator camera shake. And for radius, was I playing the camera shake for him? Right there. So I think that'll probably be good. 100, 1000. Oh, this is probably going to be way too fast, though. So, duration. I want this to be like 4 seconds, maybe. Let me just try that. So, let me think how we're going to trigger this. I think... Hey, Scotty. Welcome. I think... we can trigger that on our level blueprints. How are you doing, Scotty? Okay. That worked, at least. I'm doing pretty good. I didn't really get a lot of sleep last night. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good. So let's do a... because actually, I don't really need to. I was going to do a whole level sequence in here, but I don't think I am going to now. Now that I think about that, we really don't need to do any of this on the level blueprints. Yeah, to be honest, I have no idea why I did it on the level blueprint. I'm just thinking about that. Like, there really is no reason to do that. Oh, I made an elevator blueprint, but for some reason... There was some reason that I did it on the level blueprint. The only thing I can think of is because I was going to use a level sequence, but I could have just done that in here as well. I don't know, man. I did this at like 2 a.m. last night. I'll probably just change it to do it all in here. I was just glad that it worked. Delay. So the only thing is if we do a delay here, is that gonna affect... No, that'll work. Okay. I also want to play a sound. I can just do 2D. Do you know anything about AI, Scotty? So, I don't know anything, and everything that I've done on the AI, 100% done by a tutorial, and I don't understand how any of it works. But I want to... So I have this sound that plays. This sound plays through here. And I want to... I feel like this is going to be really hard to explain, but I'll do my best. And it might be hard to type in chat what I should do if you even know. Basically, I need to figure out how to make this just do it once. So I want to do that once, and then when it runs through this, I want to reset it. So when it goes through here again, it will play that again. And I have no idea how to do that. And I feel like it's probably not going to be very easy because you're probably going to ask me like, oh, well, how are you doing this? And I'm going to be like, I have no idea. Then do the sound under the can see player first. So just like do it off of this thing. Like that. Is that all I need to do? To the left. Oh, so like in front of this. It'll execute from left to right. Okay. Oh, is that what those mean? That's the order that it goes through? Oh, I guess I knew that. But that is interesting. Okay, let me test it. Huh. So that does work. But now he doesn't attack me. So is something stopping it from like going through these? Yeah, so it's getting stuck on that. Oh, is it a sequence? Is that what I need? Or a selector? How do I make it go to the next thing? NC player should be a sequence. This should be a sequence and not a selector. On top of that, make a new sequence. So off of this, And then hook this up there. And then do I do that? Or was it okay that way? I'll try that. That still gets stuck. Do I need to do that? Yeah, see, that's what I don't want to happen. I don't want it to spam it like that. So I need to do something to where like it pauses or like there's a delay on it or something. Hey, Dev. Yeah, it's okay. I know it's really hard to explain in chat. Thank you for trying, though. Sequences execute one after another. Selectors select based on condition. Oh, so maybe I would need to make a selector and then figure out how to make a condition when to choose that. I really wish I understood this. Blackboard decorator. Like these. Or do a new Blackboard decorator. Blue things. Blackboard based on conditions. Like these? Oh, these. Realize my camera might be covering stuff. On the right side, you can see the aborts. If this condition changes, what will get aborted? Okay, so I think I'm doing some of that stuff here in the controller. So on begin play, we're running behavior tree, and then we're setting play spot sound to true, which I don't really understand. And then on target perception updated, we're checking different things. Well, I guess we're checking if succeeded true, then we set can see player to true. That makes sense. Is pursuing player is set to true. That makes sense. And then when it's false, we set can see player to false, which makes sense. And then play spot sound is set to true here, which I feel like something is wrong there or something needs to be changed there. So that doesn't seem right. How's it going, Dav? How are you? So, okay. So I want the, where are we? I want the first time he sees us, I want that spot sound to play. And then when we lose him, like if we go and hide somewhere and he loses us, and if he, I feel like I want him to go back into this part to where he's just not pursuing the player. And then if we go back into this, then we play the sound again. But I guess I want the sound to only play if we go back through this. If that's possible. Either that, or if we can just add a delay to where the sound just doesn't play for like at least 5 seconds or something like that. Because the main thing I'm trying to fix is to where like sometimes he'll see us and then like if I duck around the corner and then he immediately sees us again, then it plays, and so it can just get spammed over and over, it seems like. Surviving, you got 3 weeks of school holidays left before chill time again. 3 more weeks. So does schools not start back for you guys for another 3 weeks? Last week of July, first, second week of September is school holidays. Oh, wait, so schools don't get out until the last week of July? That's very different from us. Around the 21st. Oh, interesting. That's like 2 months after schools here get out, because usually it's in like mid to late May, and then usually I think kids go back to school like around now, or maybe earlier, early August. if it was May, you should have gone back in July. A long time ago, they used to go back, I think, like in September. They'd get out in May, and then they go back like in September. They'd have like 3 months. You should create a behavior trees the way humanity evolved. Like it's first is selector, do this or that. Simple stuff. Yeah, maybe I got in a little over my head. I just followed a tutorial, which, I mean, I know is not super great. I just have a really hard time understanding AI. Yeah, I know. All right, well, I'll figure something out. I think I'm gonna take a break, and you can create a new behavior tree, and we can go through it step by step if you want. That's really nice of you to offer. How long would that take? I feel like that might be a very lengthy process. Do you have that much time? You can, we can jump on Discord if you would rather, like, be in a call together, if that's easier. If you want to do that, I'll take a quick break. And do you want to get on Discord? Like a Discord call? Okay, cool. What's your Discord name? Oh, you joined my Discord. Okay, sorry. I didn't even see. Perfect. Okay. Let me take like a 2-minute break and then I'll hop in there. Thank you for doing this. I really appreciate it. And I will be right back. All right, I am back and I am joining Discord. Hello.
Hi,
How's it going?
I'm fine. Bit tired, but fine.
I really appreciate you doing this.
Yeah, all good. I like to help.
I'll share my screen with you just so you can see easier. Let me know if you can see that. Okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
Cool. Okay. So you think we should just start a whole new behavior tree?
Well, for the purpose of understanding what we are doing there, might be better.
Yeah. I don't mind doing that at all. I'll do AI.
And
two.
if you can remember, I'm German, so if I misspell stuff or don't know the words, please excuse me for that.
No worries at all. Okay, so just new behavior tree.
Yeah. So you're familiar with custom tasks or not yet?
Just assume that I know nothing.
Oh, okay.
Trying to remember, what did I call? Oh, classic. I'll call this one classic redux.
Okay. So yeah, the root is like the execution of this brain. The behavior tree is like a brain for your AI. And the root is like I need to do something. I need to execute stuff. It's like begin play in Blueprint.
Okay.
You can say. So yeah, the first thing should always be a selector. There might be cases where the first thing is a sequence, but in most cases, like 90% of AI behavior, the first thing is a selector.
Okay. Oh, do I need to create a new Blackboard as well?
Yeah, if you click on top right on Blackboard,
I think
on the
this
right
is right here.
This is a BB monster.
Yeah, I think this is registering like another one that I have in here.
So do you want to create a new Blackboard?
I think we should, right?
Yeah, okay. A Blackboard. Do you know what structures are?
Not really.
Okay. Structures are like a list of variables.
Okay.
And a Blackboard is the same thing, just for behavior trees. It's like a collection of variables, nothing more.
Okay. And do I just assign that here?
No, you go to...
Oh.
No, that's the parent of like your Blackboard. You go to the behavior tree.
Here?
Yeah, there you... Yes.
Okay.
So now this behavior tree is using your new Blackboard.
Okay.
And the first thing, as I told you, is a selector. Like you select to go to left, right, middle. Like this is the states your AI can have.
Okay.
And if you like think of, let's say, how can I describe this? If you think of this as a real brain, your brain is like deciding, do I do, I don't know, an action where I look at something or where I hear to something, like that.
Yeah.
And then if you choose I look to something, after that, then you decide, do I look at this or that or this way? So the further down you go, the complexer the choices have to be, or has to be.
Okay.
So the first selected would be like a sequence of stuff. Okay. So if you drag now to the right and create a new sequence.
Sequence.
So the very right side of this behavior tree is the lowest priority one.
The very right side, okay.
Yeah, and the lowest priority for your AI would be to roam around, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like this is the dumbest thing your AI is doing, like walking around. So that would go to the very right.
Okay.
So you could name this sequence like roam around or roaming or walking or whatever you prefer.
Roam around sounds nice.
Yeah. So roaming around is now it's a sequence because to roam around you need to do specific stuff in order. Like the first thing you need to do is like to get a location where you can walk to.
Okay.
So that would be the first thing. So the very left side of this roam around would be to get a location. What you can do is like create a new task for that. On the top left, there are new tasks. And here always select the default. Yeah, this one.
Okay.
If you like, this is selecting the parent task.
Right.
So it would be a parent class. Let's say you have a task where you, I don't know, get locations or whatever, and you want to create a new task, but that you want that task to have some logic from tasks you did earlier, then you could choose your parent task there.
Okay.
Yeah. But now we just do a new one, name it BTT for behavior tree task _ and then like find random location, for example. Yeah, so this is your new task, like a normal blueprint. And this has like a begin play, but it's called different. If you on the top left where the functions are, click on override, you have this receive execute AI. Yeah. Like this is your begin play of the task. So what you want to do is like if you drag off your controlled pawn, the controlled pawn is the pawn that uses this behavior tree.
Okay.
Or the pawn that is executing this task. And this pawn, like you want to get the current location, for example. So get world location or actor location. I believe it was actor location, yeah.
There we go.
So this is like your current actor location. And now you can search for a node that is called get random point in reachable radius.
Like off of here?
You can try to drag, but just search. I don't know if it will find if you drag out of it.
And it was called what? Get
random point in navigational or the second one, the green. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So the origin, like this node, will give you a random point in a reachable radius. Reachable means it's inside the nav mesh.
Okay.
You know what nav mesh is and what is for?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, like this will give you the point of origin in a radius, a random point.
Okay.
That's what this is. So the radius could be like 1,000. So he looks like 10 meters around him to find a new location. And what you now can do is create a new variable inside this task. On the top left, name this blackboard location. And the type would be blackboard key. Blackboard key selector, yeah.
Okay.
Make this instance editable, yes.
Okay.
I will show you why in a second. What you now do is like you drag out of the you drag the variable out. Yeah, else get. And now you drag out of that and set this value as a vector. Yeah, set blackboard value as vector, yeah. And the vector you want to set is the random location, yes.
Okay.
And each task needs to have a finish node.
Oh, right. Okay.
So just search for finish execute, what's the name? Yeah, second one.
Oh, that's not it, is it?
No, it was the right one. Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Finish execute, yes.
Oh, yeah. And then success, right?
Yeah, in this case, you could do hook up the success to the return value.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The success is very important because when a task is not success, it will behave different in the behavior tree on what to do next. So that might be important in more complex tasks.
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. So all this does is like get the pawn, like your enemy. It will get the location of the enemy. It will get a reachable point in radius of 1000. And what you can do also is drag out of the radius and make this a variable. And make this also instance editable. Yes. Now compile save and go back to your behavior tree. And now you can drag out of the sequence and search for your custom task. The BTT find random location. Yes. So now what you can see on the top right, you have these two variables. These are there because you made them instance editable. And the radius, like you can set the radius there of your find random location.
Okay.
And the blackboard key location is like you set the location, you set this to a blackboard value. So you go to your blackboard first and create a new variable there of type vector. And you could name this target location. Yeah. So now your blackboard has a variable target location. And if you go back to your behavior tree, you can now, if you click on your task, set this to set the key to your target location.
Okay.
Yes. So now your task, find random location, will find a random location and write this to the blackboard value target location. So that's all this task is doing.
I think that confuses me that we don't create this variable inside here. It seems like we would.
Oh, yeah. You don't create that there. You just make a pointer to the blackboard variable.
Yeah.
So the blackboard key there, target location, like you make a pointer to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the real variable is inside your blackboard.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The reason for this is if you now make another task, like you drag out from the sequence again to the right, and now you search move to. So this task is created by Epic. You could create your own one if you want, but this is like has all the stuff you need for move to. And now on the right side, it wants a blackboard key where to move to.
Oh, and then we're going to do target location.
Yeah, and there you do your target location. So first you set the target location blackboard key to something. We set it to a random location. And the move to uses this blackboard key to move to that location.
Okay.
And after that, if you want, you could do a wait, for example. So you can drag out of the sequence and search for wait. So he will stand there for amount of seconds.
Right, okay. I want to look back. So that's basically, I think, what I was doing here.
Yeah, you set the speed of your AI first, then find a random location, then move to that location, and then wait. But this should be like on the very right side, like the whole thing.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, because if you click on the blackboard-based condition on the blue bar there, yes. If you go to Observer Aborts and select Lower Priority, you will see that all what is to the right side is marked. So the lower priority is chasing the player, which is not right. Chasing the player should be a higher priority, right? So that's why, like, on the very right side is the lowest priority, and the more left you go, this is your highest priority.
So why is that set to both? Or is that just incorrect?
Both will abort itself. So let's say, like your move to, for example. Let's say your AI finds a random location, which is very far away, and he begins to walk to that location. And then he sees you. If you don't choose abort both, it will continue his move to the random location.
Okay, I see.
Because it's not aborting itself when he sees you.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So I guess one thing that I was doing differently here, we were doing, I didn't really understand these things, but I did kind of like them. So I had these things that were my target location, and then I could just like drag them out, and then that's where he would go to search.
You could do that. If you want to do it like this, you could do that also. So instead of find a random location, you could get your nearest target point, for example.
Yeah. And I would do that in here.
Well, you could, like, this task is finished, so you could create a new task for that.
Or
like this task. Yeah.
Could I just use this one?
Yeah, sure.
So that's BT. So let me look at this and try and understand what was going on here from what you've told me. So
yeah, like this will get all target points on your map.
Yeah.
It will get the length and choose a random target point, not the nearest one, but a random one.
And I see.
And it will get a random location. That's the same thing we did. But the origin, where to look, is now the target point.
It's based on that.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. Well, this makes a lot more sense because, again, when I did this, like, I was just following the tutorial and I was like, okay, I don't know what any of that means, but so yeah, that helps a lot. And then, like you said, we could really do this, right?
Yeah, because like maybe you forgot like to put the nav mesh, or there is something blocking the nav mesh, like a closed door. Then it will finish the execute with false. Like, I can't find a random location. And this will abort stuff in the behavior tree. So your brain has access to that. So your brain can handle a failure state.
Right.
If you give him always the success, like true, he will say, yeah, I can walk to that, but he can't. So, like, your brain will get buggy. He will do weird stuff, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is like your random roam. Like, you can test this. Like, this is finished for roaming.
we need to change. Is it here that I change the behavior tree?
Yeah, like this is your AI controller, and he wants a specific behavior tree.
Okay. So that should work right now.
That should work right now, yeah. You should roam around by default. You should look to the behavior tree if it is running.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, so the move to is aborting.
Oh, is that because we...
So he can't move anywhere. Click on your BT find random location task and set the target location.
Oh, right. To target location.
So if you test your AI, is good to look at the behavior tree.
Right.
So now he's waiting. Yeah, find a random location.
Okay, cool. And then I think I liked how we were setting the speed on the other one so that he's walking. Is there a better way to do that though? Or is that okay to set the speed in here?
It's okay to set it in there. It's totally fine.
So we can just use this one again.
Yes.
That's speed. Is that all I need to do?
I don't know how the task is set up, but I think. Oh, you cast to you. Okay, yeah. Yeah, sure.
With max walk speed, okay. Okay. Cool. Okay.
What you like, you can upgrade your find random room task, because right now he can infinitely get the point where he's at already. Like, you're getting all target points of the level, and it's choosing a random one.
Yeah.
So it is possible that he gets the same over and over and over and over again, and
right.
so not move at all. So you should check if the chosen one is equal to the current one.
Okay. How do I do that?
What you could do is promote a new blackboard variable of like current target point. So first of all, like, your target points are actors, I assume.
Yes.
Then you go to your blackboard. Yeah, it's an actor.
Okay.
Then you just go to your blackboard.
Wait, I feel like this is a dumb question, but how do you know it's an actor? Oh, just because the blueprint is just an actor.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And on the top right, you can see the parent class. Like, if you open the
yeah.
then
Up
you
here.
can see that. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay, so I'm sorry. Tell me that again.
All good. Go to your behavior tree, and then open your blackboard again, and then create a new key of type object. Yes, like object. And then on the right side, or name this a current target point.
Target points. Okay.
So an object is like the name says, an object. Like it could be anything, a character, an actor, a vehicle, whatever. Now you can make this more specific, like on the right side, open the key type, or not open, but expand on the left side, yeah. And then the class, there you can select your target point class. So BP target point or room target. I don't know how you name it.
Room target.
Yeah. There you go. Then you can just save this. And inside your BT find random, yeah, there you create a new variable of type Blackboard key selector again. And this would be your target point, current target point. Yeah. Now what you do is, like when the task, you would first of all make this instance editable.
Oh.
Then drag it out as get. And then you get value as object. And from there you cast to your target point.
Where should we put this?
Like in the very front.
Okay.
Like, yeah. Like at the very start. So, yeah, before getting the actors. Yes. So, when the cast is not failing, then we have a target point already. If the cast failed, we don't have a target point.
Okay.
So you just drag out of cast failed to get all actors of class. No, like just drag out to the top.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
when
then...
yeah, like this. So we don't have a target point yet. Like this is the first ever execution.
Mm-hmm.
He will get all actors, get a random one, and move to that location. And if the cast is not failing, what we want to do is we want like basically do the same, get all actors of class, the room targets. Well, basically do the same as you did before, like get the length -1, get a random one.
This.
And not all, just without the location stuff.
So to here?
Yeah, with the get, yes. Like all of this we do again.
Do this again?
The get, you need to connect the get to the array.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And then you check if whatever we get there is equal to the one from the cast.
Here?
Yes. So if it is equal, you just do it again. So make a branch. And just do it again.
Like this?
No, like to the start of get all actors of class.
Like here?
Yeah, like there. So he finds a random target point.
Mm-hmm.
And if the target point is equal to the one we already have, he will search a different one.
Okay. I kind of understand.
And if it is not equal, like it is a new target point, we do the get random location stuff.
Down here.
Yeah, but this is a bit... let me think. You need to promote that to a variable. So whatever you get there on the top, after the get, before the equal, like in between, you make this to a variable. Name this like new target point. Yeah. Yeah, like this. And also set the same variable at the bottom after the get. Yes. And instead of... Now you need to get the location of your variable. Not... So you drag out your new target point as get. No, just... no, not from there. But drag out from your variables.
Oh, right.
Yeah, as get. And then this is your get actor location. And get radius. Get radius from the new target point. Yeah. And hook that up to the get random location. Yes. And the other two, like the old get actor location and radius on the left, that can be deleted. Also the top one. Yes.
Okay. So would this go into here now?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, the random location should go into there. After
right.
Yeah. Yes, that looks good.
Okay.
Try that. Maybe we will get an infinite loop error, but we will see. Oh, it works fine. Okay.
Yeah, it seems good.
So now he's like searching a new point every time instead of maybe choosing the same point.
Yeah,
if you want him to behave like that, maybe you don't want him to behave like that. That's a different question.
No, I think it makes sense for that to happen. So I'm just trying to think if there's any reason that I wouldn't want that. I mean, I guess the only thing I can think of is maybe that would actually... I don't think it really matters in this, but I could see maybe it could be like too predictable because you're like, okay, well, he searched this area, so he's not going to come back to this area now.
Yeah, but you don't know if the next area... You don't know that.
Yeah, because it's only like the next area that he's going right after that one.
He still could go back and forth.
Yeah.
But not the same in a row.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I think that's fine. Honestly, I think that's better than the way I had it. Because like you said, he could potentially like just keep going to the same one over and over. And now he can't.
Yeah, before it was that way. Before he could stand there like forever.
Yeah.
The chance was very small, but it was there. So.
Right. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like that.
So we fixed that. So yeah, now you have like your random roam And as I told you, the right side in a behavior tree, like visually the right side, is the lowest priority for the brain. So after the selector, the first one, drag out to the left and make another sequence. And now leave it like that and test play and look what this brain does.
So, okay, I'm going to guess here, or not guess, but maybe hopefully get this right. So I think it's going to just go here and stop.
Kinda.
Oh, he just doesn't do anything.
Yes. Because the brain says, my highest priority is the left side.
But there's nothing there.
It doesn't have a condition. Also, the right side doesn't have a condition. So he will go to the left side. But there is nothing, so he's not executing at all. If there would be something, it would always execute the left side. Just so I just wanted to do that you get an understanding of the priority inside a blackboard.
Yeah, no, that's helpful.
That's the reason why roaming is wrong to put on the left side. Because pre-roam is the lowest priority your enemy should have.
Right.
Or maybe standing still is the lowest priority. So, yeah. Okay. So now we have like this roam around. And now we want to do something if he sees the player.
Yeah.
How did you set up your player seeing?
My player, how did I set it up being seen?
Yeah, like where did you code that he is seen? Or
I guess this. So I'm using the AI perception.
Yes.
And
Stimulus.
then casting to the player, and then successful, and then the branch.
Okay, you do it with the branch. And you set the can see player bool after that?
Yes, can see player.
And
then we're setting...
Is there a reason like you have two bools, like this is pursuing player and seeing?
Because that's what the tutorial told me to do. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. So you're fine with deleting the second one?
Yeah.
Okay. Then do that, like delete the pursuing. Yes. And on the bottom, play spot sound. Play spot sound. What do you do there?
So this is what I didn't really understand. So also on begin play spot sound is being set to true.
Yeah,
and
we don't need that.
It is also being set to true down here.
Nah. So you want that this spot sound is you want to play if he sees you, right?
I want that sound to play when he sees us, but I guess the main thing that I was running into the issue there is I don't want it to where, like, you know, if I just run around a corner for half a second and he sees me, I don't want it to play again.
Yeah, we will do that in the behavior tree to fix that, but yeah, all good. Inside here we don't need that. You just need this can see or can't see player. Yeah, that's totally fine. You can leave it like this. Okay. But instead of the branch, what you could do is you could hook up the successfully sensed directly into the bool.
Yeah.
So then you don't need a branch and you don't need to do that twice.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So the bottom one and the branch could now be deleted. Yes.
That's definitely more cleaner.
Okay, so what we now need, so the set value as bool, what this does, it will set a variable inside your blackboard to true or false. And the name of the blackboard value was can see player.
Yeah.
So now you need to create a bool value with the name can see player. There you go.
Oh.
And now if you go back to your behavior tree, you do what we did before, like you drag out of the selector, make a new sequence. And this sequence will have a blackboard decorator. So you can right click and search for add decorator and then blackboard. And the condition, the blackboard condition, if you click the blue thingy on the right side, is your blackboard value or blackboard key can see player.
Can't see player. Okay.
Yeah. So is set is the query. So this means like you can think of the blackboard based condition as branches.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever is there will only be executed in this case if the can see player is set or is true. What you could do there is put a simple wait, like wait 2 seconds, and then test this and watch what this brain does and walk around.
Each, thank you so much for the resub, man. Let's see.
That's German.
Yes, I told you I have a lot of German viewers.
Yeah, watch the behavior tree also while you're playing. It's always helpful for AI debugging.
Where did he go?
So, on the right side, on the bottom, you can see the keys.
Mm-hmm.
And there you can see the can see player is false.
Oh, yeah.
And if you go, when he walks, go in his sight and look what he's doing. But only when he walks, not while he's waiting. Yeah. Now you can see the can see player is true.
Yeah.
But he keeps walking.
Yeah.
And now you can stop if you want. And this is where the abortion comes in.
Ah, okay.
So the can see player setting is fine. If he can see us, it will set to true.
Mm-hmm.
But it will never, well, not never, but very less often execute the can see player stuff. Because if he is moving, he will not abort that. So you say, like this condition, can see player, whenever this is set, it will abort the lower priority. So on the top right, just search for lower priority. On observer aborts. Yes. So now you can see like the right side will get blue or light blue if you click that. Yeah.
Okay.
So now all what is blue will instantly be aborted if the blackboard condition is set.
Because
so it doesn't matter.
Because this is lower priority, right?
Yes. On whatever is on the right side is the lowest priority, and on the left side is the highest.
I still am confused about. I mean, that makes sense, but I'm still kind of confused on how this works.
Audience is pleased to see you.
The root there on the top is like the is synapses the right word in your brain? Synapses.
Sure.
It will like tick all the time. It will check and tick like all the time. What to do, what to do, what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And the condition, the left side, it has the condition player is set.
Mm-hmm.
And if this is true, like he can see us, but he says, okay, I can see him, but I have a task. My task is to move to that location. And he will do that because we told him to. But now you say, hey, when this condition is true, like can see player is set, I want you to abort like all what you are doing right now, like lower priority.
So,
I want you to stop with that.
Is it saying it's aborting anything that is a lower priority?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. So if
and
we set it to abort self, then it would abort this.
Yeah, it will abort itself. So let's say you have inside the player is set, a can see player is set. You have like a wait, turn, wait, turn, wait, turn.
Mm-hmm.
And he's on the second step, like turning.
Okay.
And he can see you again. That's what you mentioned with the sound. Like he lost your sight, but instantly see you again.
Yeah.
It will abort itself. So it will start from the left again. Because it's aborting itself, like its own task. Whatever is there in the sequence can be 100 tasks. I don't know. And he is on task 95. If you set this to self, when he can see you again, it will abort itself and start from task 1 again.
Okay. I think that makes sense now.
And lower priority inside behavior trees always mean whatever is on the right side of this blackboard condition.
Yeah. So if we set it to both, would it just essentially like reset all of it?
Yes, if you set it to both, in this case, it only has 2 selectors.
Yeah.
What it will do then is like, okay, fuck it, I don't do anything, and I start from my root again. So it goes back to the root and decides then again what to do.
But if we set it to both, would it not be just a loop then? Just like an infinite loop?
Kinda. It will start over from the root again.
Yeah.
But it's not like the abortion only happens once. So it will say player is set. Okay, I abort whatever, low priority or both. I will stop that. But it will only stopping that once.
Okay.
And then do whatever he wants to do.
Okay. I think I got
hope
it.
It makes sense a bit.
It makes much more sense than it did 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. And it's such a German response, yeah. the German comes through. So yeah, I hope you get that, what is happening there. Or maybe not yet, I don't know.
No, I think I get that. I think I understand that. I understand why we're setting that to lower priority now. I don't know if I could say like, if I made a new one, I don't know if I could necessarily know right away which one I need to set. But I understand that on whatever's on the right is the lower priority, and that's the one that we're telling it to abort so that it will focus on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So now what you want him to do if he sees you?
I want him to move to us and then start attacking us.
Okay. Do you have a task for that already, or do we need to create a new one?
So I'll show you what I have. Maybe we can just use that. So we have...
Find player location. There's 2 things to know. Or one thing to know. If you open your task, find player location. You set the target location as a vector. If you go to the move to task in your behavior tree, doesn't matter which one. Yeah, on the right side, there is wait a second. Could you expand the advanced? That track moving goal. The track moving goal is only working with an actor as a target.
Okay.
So if you use like find player location as a vector, it will say, hey, the player is there, I walk to that location.
Okay.
But while he is walking, when your player is moving away from that location, he is still moving to where you were before.
Okay.
And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So find player location should always be find player instead.
So what? I don't know if I know what the difference between find player and find player location is.
Find player location, in your case there, sets a vector as a variable. So a coordinate in the world.
Yeah. And what would find player?
Find player would not set a vector variable, but an object variable. Like your player, character, actor.
Okay.
And with this, like you can move to that actor instead of the location. And with that, if your player moves, the enemy would rotate with him. I hope you, how do I describe it? Let's say your enemy is like a mile away. And you say, now...
Are you
now
using
follow
miles
me.
just because I'm American?
I'm sorry?
I just found it funny that you said miles instead of kilometers.
I try to like a chameleon. If I talk English, I don't use metric systems if I talk English. No. Oh, good. Yeah, let's say it's a mile away. And you say, hey, now walk to me. And you set the variable where to walk to as a vector, like you did here.
Yeah.
He would start walking to you. But now if your player is moving a bit to the left, he won't move to you, but to the location he had earlier, where you were before.
Right.
Because you said to walk to that specific location.
And it's not updating that location, it's just taking that location and saying move to that location.
Yes. And if you, instead of a location, tell the AI, hey, walk to that actor, walk to that specific blueprint. If this blueprint, in that case your player, moves, he will say, I want to move to that actor, so I turn with him. So I walk directly at him, no matter where he is. And that is more realistic in chasing.
But so wouldn't that be... Does he only do that as long as he can see you?
Depends on how you set it up.
Because I feel like if he doesn't, if he can do that when he doesn't see you, that seems like that would be kind of hard, like on the player that is playing, because like then he could basically just see you through the walls and all of that stuff, right?
No, but he's like predicting. So, like he can see you, and you walk around the corner. He's not seeing you again.
Yeah.
Then you have a different task. So you can set up like, if he sees me, do that. If he saw me and then don't see me, do something different.
So,
So-
okay, so would it be like if we're both in a field and you see me going to the object, would be you're just going to walk towards me as long as you can see me. But then when you stop seeing me,
Yeah,
then-
then I would walk to the location where I last saw you.
okay, as opposed
But-
to the way it is right now, you're saying that, okay, if you see me in a field and you start walking towards me, then I move, you're not necessarily going to walk directly towards me. You're going to walk to that location that I was at when you first spotted me.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
So
but
does-
think of it as an empty space, like a parking
Yeah.
lot.
Right.
So I see you, I start walking to you, and you make a sidestep.
Mhm.
Then it makes no sense that I walk where you was before. You know?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
I guess I mean, that makes perfect sense. I guess I just assumed that it was updating the location like as you were moving.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to tell earlier, as I said when I said there's one thing to know,
Mhm.
and that's the update location on the top right, track moving goal.
Mhm.
This little check mark. It will only work with direct locations, like not locations, but actors.
So since the character, or is the character an actor?
Yeah, all is an actor. Like
Oh, okay.
the parent class is an actor. Then there is a pawn, which is an actor type but specific, and a pawn has a subclass which is called character.
Okay,
So a
gotcha.
character is a pawn, and a pawn is an actor.
Okay. Is there anything
Mm.
that is not an actor?
Yeah, data specific stuff like data
okay.
table structure, sounds.
Basically,
but-
like anything that is in the level that you're seeing is an actor.
Yes, everything, even
Yeah.
static meshes. Like
Yeah.
if you drag a static mesh inside your level, you would say, "Hey, it's just a static mesh,"
Yeah.
but that's not true. It's a static mesh actor.
Okay.
It even is called like that. Like if you click it, then on the right you can see that this is a static mesh actor.
Yeah. So this is doing that then. So it's continuously updating and tracking our position based on the vector.
Yeah, not now, because it is a location instead of an actor. So this, whatever is there right now, would not work. Like the track moving goal is checked, but it would not work.
Oh, so that specifically has to be for an actor.
Yes.
I see.
In that case, how this blackboard is set up right now, this check mark won't do anything.
Oh, okay.
But we will do it correct. So go to our blackboard and to our blackboard, the blackboard of this
Oh,
behavior tree.
right. Sorry.
And we create a new key of type object. And this would be now our player. You could name this player or target. I would use player, I guess, but
Okay.
so we know what this is. And then on the right side, expand the key type and say this object is of type, and then your player character.
Okay.
Yes. So now we have a variable of our actor.
Okay.
Now go back to the behavior tree. And then we create a new task and name this get player or find player or set player. So BTT for behavior tree task underscore, and then
Find
whatever you
player.
like.
Let's go find player.
Then, as always, function override on the top left. Or like this, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And what we want to do is we get player character. Side note, if you want to make multiplayer games in the future, this will not work. Like, this is not how you would set it up in a multiplayer game.
Okay.
Just to keep in mind.
Good to know.
Good to know, yeah.
Doubt I will ever make a multiplayer game.
I thought that too, yeah. So we get the player character, and what we want to do is we want to create a variable first on the left side of type blackboard key again. So name could be like blackboard key player. And the type would be blackboard key selector. And we drag that out as get. And then we set the key as an object. And the value is the outcome of the get player character. There we go. And don't forget to finish the task. And to make this right, like correct, what you should do is drag out of get player character and search for is valid. And the function, not the question mark. Yes. And drag that into success.
Okay.
So if your player dies, he will like say, I can't find the player because he's dead.
Yeah.
If you have like a game over scene, so that your enemy is not, in some games, like the enemy is doing weird stuff when you are in your game over scene.
Yeah.
The reason for that is people forget to do like what you did. Like checking is valid, and only if the player is there, I can find him.
Yeah, that's really good to know because I had no idea how I was going to handle that.
Yeah, so this task will like abort itself, say I can't finish my task if the player is not valid. It's not there for whatever reason.
Actually, okay, so that brings up a question that I had, because so this is probably like a really wonky way of doing it, but I was thinking like, okay, I do need to have a death event for my character. But the thing is, I don't necessarily want the game to end and like reload the level, because I'm not doing any kind of a save and load system, really. So my idea was basically just to, when the player's health equals 0, then, you know, that is our dead state. And then I was going to just teleport the player back to like the beginning of the area. That was going to be how I was going to handle that.
Yeah.
Do you have any suggestions on anything better to do?
Well, there is no better in game design, I guess.
Any other ideas, or do you think that would work fine?
No, it's fine. It depends on what type of game. It's fine, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this is like just supposed to be a quick game jam type thing. So ideally, like I would have, you know, like a save and load system or something, or like a checkpoint system. But I just didn't think I was going to have time to implement that.
Okay. Yeah. No, then it's fine.
Okay, cool. So we'll probably get to it, but my other question with that is, I figured, or maybe I don't really need to, because this, well, I guess the player is still going to be valid because we're in the level. But what I'm getting to is, when I do that, when I, you know, my health goes to 0 and I teleport the player away, will we have some way of just basically resetting the AI to just tell him to go on his way and do his own thing?
He will do this...
or he'll just do it automatically?
He will do it automatically because we set up the behavior right.
Right, okay. That's what I was thinking.
Also, those type of stuff as you told me, like I would never use that and stuff like that. If you do it, like whatever you do, in this case, like this task, do it like even if you don't need that specific type, like is valid.
Sure.
Just do it because sometime in your game you are like, now I need this.
Yeah.
And you do stuff and you're wondering, oh, why it's not working, why he behaves like that, and you're searching and searching, and you can save this time because you code this like right in the beginning.
No, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, even if you don't need this yet, do it the right way. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, go back to your behavior tree.
This is all super helpful, by the way. I really, really appreciate you taking the time to do this.
All fine. I'd like to help. All good. So yeah, drag out of your sequence and get rid of the wait, and execute your custom task, the new one.
Which was find player.
Yes. And now on the top right. Oh, we forgot to make the variable instance editable inside the task.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Zeptimus. Welcome in.
Hello there.
Okay.
So now, yeah, select your player. So now we are saving the player inside this Blackboard variable, which is named player.
Okay.
And what you now can do is like the move to stuff.
Yeah.
So you drag out and make a move to. And the Blackboard key where we want to move to is not our target location, but our player.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all we need to do for now.
Did we test it out?
Yeah, test it.
Stop going away from me.
I guess he's seeing you.
Oh yeah, I should be looking at my tree.
So now he's not seeing you, but
Yeah.
he's still moving like to you. And
Yeah.
if you check your Blackboard now.
That feels good though. Let's do that.
So now if you walk around like behind a wall. So now it's false. But he still is moving to us.
Yeah.
And what we now want to do is we make a lower priority. So we have the free roam and we have the follow us. And what we now want is something in between. And this is he saw us, but he can't see us anymore. So he would walk to our last known location.
Okay.
For example, if you wanted to do like that.
Yeah.
So you drag out of the selector and make a new sequence.
Or could we do he moves to maybe like the area that we were in, like the I don't remember what I called them, the room targets.
Sure, yeah.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, first we need to make like this in between sequence.
Okay.
So drag out of the selector and make a new sequence. And you name this like move to last known location. Stuff like that. Yes. So
I guess I should name this one too, right?
Yeah.
So this
Make
is
this like follow player.
follow. Do you put spaces in these?
Yeah, I use spaces in functions and variables. I don't care.
So why do a lot of people not do that?
Because they come from
Is that like
C++.
an old school thing?
Yeah. If you can't use spaces in coding language.
Okay. I figured it was something weird like that. I just always wondered that.
I'm working with blueprints, and so I have this how you call it, the privilege to use spaces. so I use them.
Yeah.
I don't care.
No, that's great.
So yeah, now you have like 2 sequences, and none of them, like none of from the both, has any condition. But as you know, we are going from left to right. So if he can't see us, he would move to the last known location. But if you don't do anything, like we were never saw, he would like roam around. Because that's like the lowest priority.
Yeah.
So you drag out of the move to last known location, and now you can use your task find player location. Yes. And the target key is the target location. And then you make a move to. And wait.
So he moves to last known location, and then he'll wait X amount of time.
Waits.
Say
Yes.
like 3 seconds.
You could also make this like more complicated. Like instead of waiting, he's like roaming around at that location like 3 times or whatever before he's wandering again.
Oh yeah, I think I was doing that. Here, I think, or maybe that's farther than what we've done. I was looping, searching for the player 3 times.
Yeah, for example. Yeah.
So do you think that would be good to do that, or?
Yeah, you can do that, of course.
And we would put this. Can I just copy and paste this?
Probably, yeah. So you just replace your move to and you wait. So you get rid of move to and wait.
Yeah.
And hook up that sequence. So you have a sequence of a sequence. So you find the player location, and you can get rid of the search for player, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Or what is this search radius? Yeah, maybe not. Maybe.
Oh
leave
yeah,
that.
that's searching. So it's going to the target, these things. It's moving to the last known thing and searching within the radius there, I think.
Okay. Can you open this up?
Yeah.
Location key. Yeah, but we didn't set the target location key. But the target... Well, it's not the points, it's the last known location and has a search radius. But that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Also, you should drag out the return value to the success there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, go back. So what this does is we find our player location, like the last known, and set it to the target location key. And then the search for player takes this target location key, like the last known location, and in a radius around that 500,
Yeah.
he will move to there and search there.
Okay.
That what this is doing. So this
Okay.
has nothing to do with the target points right now.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
And then I guess I also need to set the speed for follow player because
Yeah,
when
if
he
you want
sees
him,
us, I want him to speed up. I think I was doing 350. Yeah. So I can just do that here.
yeah. You could either first set the speed and then find the player, or first find the player and then set the speed. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter.
You could also in the search loop, you could set the speed back to 150.
Yeah,
Probably, if you want.
because we don't really want him, running around. Okay.
Let me think. Can you click on the CE player? Blackboard blue. On the blue thingy, yes. So now you see, like, it doesn't matter if he's roaming around or if he's searching for us. Both cases will get aborted if he can see you again.
Okay.
And this is how it should be, right?
Yeah.
And that's why priority matters. So
Yeah, I see.
the lowest is roaming. The highest for now is running after us. And in between there is searching. And searching and roaming is lower than following us.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, try that out. Like, play. And don't forget to look at the behavior tree while you play.
I always forget that. I forget it, and then I have to pull it up here. Stop. Start again.
What I like to do, this is very personal, you don't need to do that, but what I like to do is to rearrange that nodes in the behavior tree. Like, you don't need to put them next to each other. You can put them above each other. Just the arrows need to be like from left to right, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I think I see what you're... So you're saying, like... Wait, how would I do that? So you would move this, like, up here?
No. Leave it like it was. Go to the roaming, free roam.
Where is that?
Very wide. Yes. And then just the... can you zoom in a bit? And move the roam around sequence directly over the set speed.
Oh, just this part.
Yeah, just this one. Yes. And now the find random room. No, to the right side. Yeah, find random room. Drag a bit down. And now to the left. Yes, more to the left. More. Stop.
Ah, okay.
Now the move.
And then, like,
I like it. Yes, I like it. You can, and you don't need to put it under. Weight can be on top again.
Okay.
Like next to set speed, for example.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see.
I like it to do that way, so it's more compact. But you don't need to. I just want you to know that you can do it like that, so it's not this wide, the whole thing.
I do like that, yeah.
But the arrows need to be in the correct order.
Right. I feel like this is going to confuse me. So I'm just going to put that down there, just so I can follow it like that.
Yeah, sure.
But I do like that. That's a good tip. So as long as the arrows are still in the right order.
Yes, you can control this with the numbers on the top right, the numbers. There you can
Right.
control.
Yeah,
If the
so
order
we
is
can
still right.
just make sure that those are still right.
But this way you can make this more compact and yeah.
Yeah, and then
For
it
me-
is easier to see.
Yes. For me this is the way to go. But it's a personal thing. It's not like you need to do that.
Yeah, no, I like that. That's a good tip. Okay, so he is...
Now
Wait,
he's
so
seeing-
why did he start doing this?
Because your priority is from left to right, and your last scene is don't have a condition yet.
Our last scene... Where is last scene?
The middle part, like the middle sequence, the whole middle
Oh,
sequence.
right.
Move to, yeah, like this one. What you
So-
also can do there is comment. Like if you hit C on your keyboard,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
if this helps you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Last
can.
scene.
Yeah, this is following or hunting or
Oh, I like hunting.
and this is like roaming or wander.
Okay. So do we need a condition then?
Kinda. What you should do is set a new Blackboard key.
Okay.
I just wanted to show you, like, step by step. I don't want you... If I told you, like, the whole blueprint, like, the whole behavior tree, it would not be different from the tutorial.
Yeah,
you saw.
absolutely.
So that's why we go there step by step, make failures, and yeah. So this is, like, the correct order, like hunting, last scene, and roaming, with the priorities. But as I told earlier, the move to last known location and the roam around, neither of them has a condition. And it will always choose the highest priority. So if he's not seeing us from start, he will choose the move to last known location stuff.
Okay, I see.
And what we now do is we make a new Blackboard key of type bool. So you go just into your Blackboard, make a new key. And this bool, we name it has seen. Or has seen player. Or was seen player. Or stuff like that.
Okay.
And now you go back to your behavior tree.
You know, it's funny. I just thought, I was like, man, I wish I was recording this, but then I literally remembered I'm literally just streaming it. I will absolutely go back and like watch this again.
Oh yeah. Then you can hear my awful English again. That's good.
No, it's great.
Good to hear.
Okay, I'm sorry. Tell me again what to do.
Yeah, we have a has seen player bool now,
Yeah.
which is default false. Like if you start the game, it's false.
Mm-hmm.
And now we go to the behavior tree and we create a new task. And we name this task set Blackboard key bool, for example.
That Blackboard key bool.
Yeah. And as always, functions override or search for that. Yeah. And what you now do is you make a new variable of type Blackboard key, as always, or 99% of time.
Yeah, it almost feels like it should just do that for you. And make it public. And so this is going to be set.
I like the BB key. I named my variables always BB key and then what they're doing. Like this would be BB key has seen player.
BB. Do you do like BB space key?
Yes.
E, and then has seen player.
Yeah. For example, BB key has seen player. Yes. And then we set, like drag this out as get, and then set value as bool. And the value you can permit to a variable and make this instance a bit editable. Name this, yeah, you can leave it as value. Fine. Yes. And then finish the execute. And this is the only task where you can make a success hard-coded true. Yes.
Gotcha.
That's all we need to do there.
Yeah. Okay.
And this, now your AI can self-decide, like this is a memory.
Yeah.
So you now coded a memory for your AI.
Yeah.
It's a very simple one. It's only one value, but now your AI has a memory.
This is making more sense. I still feel like it seems redundant, like that we have to basically make a, like we're making a value and then we're also setting it in here. It seems like there should just be a way to like make a new variable in here or something and do that.
Yes, I know what you mean. I always, there are a lot of functions. I don't know why they're not there by default. But yeah, it is like it is.
Yeah.
I never well, I often complain, but then a minute later I don't complain because I know this engine is free and
yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
it is incredible that we have access to all of this.
Yes, I'm thankful. So
yeah.
Yeah, so now whenever the left side, like the hunting, takes place, then we have seen the player, correct?
Yes.
So before the set speed, like the very first task we do there is we do like your new task, you set your blackboard key value. And
so big, now it ruins everything.
That's the name. Yes,
And
now on the right side, if you click that, you set the has seen player.
Yep, and we want that to be true.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's all we need to do there. So now whenever he sees us, this blackboard value gets true.
Okay.
And now we can use that bool as a decorator for the last scene. So in the middle, where move to last known location, yes, we put there, like you right click.
Oh, right, yeah.
Blackboard.
Okay.
Then click it, and then on the right side you see is set, and the blackboard key is our has seen player.
Okay.
Yes. So when this is true,
yeah, okay, that's making more sense now.
It will now do whatever he wants to do there.
Yeah.
And after whatever he's done there, like the find player location, the loop, after that, so the very last thing we do there is we set our blackboard key has seen player back to false.
The last thing on here?
Yes.
Has seen player false.
Yeah.
And so that's at the very end of all of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now if you go through like step by step what we are doing now, you will see that this is normal brain behavior.
Yeah.
Like if we start like from the left, hey, I can see the player. I have in my memory I have seen the player, so I save that in my brain. And then I set my speed up and I find the player, so it is there, I can see him, and I move to him. And you see the blackboard, if you click the blackboard base condition there, you see it aborts the lower priority.
Which is these two.
Yes, so when we were roaming around or we were searching for him, it will abort whatever we are doing there when we can see him.
Yeah.
So I see him again, stop whatever I'm doing, I'm hunting him now again. So that's the abortion. Now I can't see him because he's behind a wall or whatever, but I have in my memory, I have the has seen player is set. So in my brain, I know I have seen him, and this is the condition. And so this behavior tree is like, okay, the has seen player is set, I do this. I find the last location where I saw him, and I loop the searching. So I set my speed down, and there's a small failure. There's a small failure there.
Should we set the speed here instead of in the loop? Because we don't really need to set it 3 times, do we?
That's the first failure. It's the set speed. We only need to do this like once there.
So we can just do it off of that.
Yes. And also before, like between find player location and set speed. In between that, there should also be a move to. Because if you move behind the wall, he would immediately reduce its speed. And then go to your location. We don't want that. We want him to run to your last known location. And if he's there, then he reduces his speed and search for you.
Oh my goodness, I'm getting all my wires all mixed up here. Okay, I'm really sorry. Can you run through that like one more time?
Yeah, of course. So we saw the player, we were hunting him.
Yeah.
And now we can't see him again. So we can't see him. But the has seen player is set.
Yeah.
And so we have in our memory that we saw him. What we now do is we find the player location. This is this is the specific moment when you are hidden behind a wall.
Yeah.
Like if you run behind a corner. And that specific location we move to with the speed we had, with the 350 speed.
Right. And then we set it to 150.
If we reach that goal, then we set it to 150. And then we start our loop. We search for player. Search for player is not the right name here. It's more get random point in radius. So we are not searching for player there. We are searching for a random point in radius where we saw the player.
Yeah.
So this is
search random
point in radius.
Points in radius.
Yeah, this is what this task is doing. So you don't get confused when you saw this.
How do these update? Can you refresh?
I guess you have to close it. Sadly.
Okay.
Yes. So then we are looping 3 times. We search a random point in radius. The radius is where we saw the player. And then a radius of 500. And then we move to that location, we wait, and then we do that again 3 times. And when we can't find him means we didn't see him. Then we will set the has seen player back to false. So we delete that out of our memory. And now he runs to his root again, so at the very top. because he don't have to do anything now. So he goes through the route. He has a selector. Can I see the player? No. Has seen player is set? No. So we roam around.
Got it. That all makes sense.
Okay. So look at that and play and have fun. Oh, we forgot your sound. We will do that.
Yeah.
But first, test it.
Oh, I forgot to look at my thing.
Well, he saw you.
Yep. Okay, so let's try and get away from him.
I outrun him.
He's very fast.
We forgot one thing. I really forgot one thing. You need to go to the blackboard-based condition in hunting, and the abortion should be both.
This should be both.
Yes. That's because if the can see player is not set, so you're out of vision, he should execute his brain, like he should make new task.
Okay.
So he should decide new. That's why. So it aborts itself if he can't see you.
Yeah.
And the new decision would be the last scene. Now it's roaming.
Look at me.
In the oh, now he's doing weird stuff. What's going on? Oh, the move to. Yeah, he can't execute the move to because it's set to self-actor. Move to should be the player.
Player.
Player. Nah, wait. Target location. Sorry.
Oh,
Because
right.
this is the last known location.
Yeah.
of the player. Also, in the AI perception, you can set up how far he can see behind him. If you click the AI perception, there is a value point of view block, I guess. Backward offset. There is a point of view backward offset. Bit more down.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So this is like if you're touching the enemy, like if you are in his back.
Okay.
It's for realism. You should set that like to, I don't know, 50. So if you are inside his back,
Yeah.
he will like follow you instead of just don't recognize you.
That makes sense, especially since I don't have any sounds being sensed as well.
Yeah, there's also a hearing possibility, and yeah.
I'll get into that in the next game jam.
Yeah, behavior trees can be really big.
So
Now he sees us.
moving to us.
Now when you walk around the corner, yeah, there's the last known location. And now he's wandering there around. You can see that in the behavior tree.
Yeah. Now he's doing his loop.
Yeah. He's searching where he last saw you, like the corner there. Yeah. And now he's roaming again.
Okay.
So, perfect.
Yeah, that seems good.
And now what you need to do is the sound for when he see you.
Yeah.
You just need to put that in the hunting.
Okay.
Should,
Would it
well,
just go at
it should
the-
go before the move to.
before the move to? Okay.
Yeah. So very first or second or third, you can decide that. It's almost instant. But before the move to. The play spot sound key. I don't know why
Oh yeah.
it is a key.
Um,
Can you open the task? Spot sound key. Nah, you don't need any.
Is that because we were doing that in here for some reason?
Yeah, you don't need that. Just is there a task, a default task play sound? Look at that, please. Like there should be.
There is, yeah.
Yeah. Use
Did I
this
just use that one?
one. Yeah. There you can select like your sound. No, not there, not there.
I'm
you want
I'm
the
just
name.
getting the sound, yeah. And is that all I need to do? With
Yes.
the sound? So
Well, if you want it like that, like now, when he's searching for you, and you run into him, it will play the sound again.
yeah. I think
If you
that's
want
what
it
I
like
want,
that.
yeah.
Okay. It will not play in the searching.
Yeah.
Now it was playing.
Oh, but yeah, see, it's still doing that. So how do we make it not
Yeah,
do that?
yeah, it's doing that like because it's correct that it's doing that.
Yeah. I understand
because-
why it's doing that.
Okay, then it's fine.
I just don't. How do I make it not do that?
After you move to,
Yeah.
you don't told him to do anything. And you have to think of it like this, like he's doing his task. Can you make this a bit bigger, the window?
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
we can go through that again. So you have to think of it like that. If you go to the root, like the very top. So his brain is braining and he has a selector and he selects the left side because he can see you. And he do its stuff and plays a sound and moves to you. And when the move to is finished,
Yeah.
so he reaches you.
Yeah.
What his brain is doing now is, I have executed my last task. What I will do now is I go back to the root
Yeah.
and
go through
decide
this
what to
again.
do
Yeah.
and go through this again. That's why the sound is playing all the time when he's reaching you.
Right.
So you have now to make another task, another sequence or selector, whatever you prefer for your AI, what to do when he reaches you.
Well, so I mean, I want him to attack us.
Yeah, so do you have an attack animation?
I do. Yeah. So let's see. I was doing, I guess, damage players, what I was using for that.
Okay.
And then I'm calling this on the actual AI. Just a apply damage, and then we're playing a montage as well.
Okay. Then you need to do that in a new sequence. So basically, you make like a new you need a new condition.
Mhm.
So if he is in reachable radius.
Yeah.
So what you do there is, first of all, make a new. Let me think. I guess we need a service here. So
A service?
yes, on the top left,
Ah.
there's new service. Yes, create a new service. A BT service blueprint base. Oh, you have already one. It's close
Oh,
to player.
right. That was is close to player. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Put that, like, right click on the follow player node, the very top one.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then add service.
Ah, right. Okay.
And then it's close
Close
to
to
player.
player.
Can I look at the service?
Yeah. And so for the sound, I may not be clear, so let me try and elaborate. So I want him to, let's say we walk around the corner, he sees us, we play a sound, and then I guess the reason I'm having a hard time describing this is I don't really know exactly how this needs to work, but I want there to be, at least a few seconds before that sound can play again. So I feel like it needs to be something like, it plays the sound the first time he sees us. We run away. Maybe he sees us when we run away, but it doesn't play a sound. But then we get away from him, so to speak. And then he goes back to his roaming state. And then if he sees us again, then it could play the sound.
Okay, so you mean like if no matter what state he is in, if he's like searching for you and a second later he sees you again, you don't want like that the sound is playing again. You want to like have a bit of time in between, like a first encounter sound.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Like a first encounter type thing.
Okay, then here's the keep it simple rule.
Mhm. Yep.
Make the sound gone there, like you don't want the sound there.
Mhm.
So just delete it. And what you do there, to keep it simple, go to your enemy blueprint. And give me a second.
Mhm.
Oh no, we can't do it like that, of course. Give me a sec. My attempt is that you make a big sphere collision
Mhm. On
around
the enemy.
on the enemy, and on begin and end overlap, you set a bool variable, which is near or not near.
Mhm.
And depending on that variable, you play the sound when he sees you.
Yeah.
So yeah, just make the sphere radius like, I don't know, 1,000. Yeah, so this is like the radius of, if the player goes beyond that radius,
Mhm.
it will play again. And what you do is like you make a begin and end overlap event for that sphere. Just on the right side, scroll down. Like click the sphere once,
Mhm.
and then on the very right,
Oh,
scroll
yeah,
down.
yeah.
And there's on begin and end overlap.
Begin, overlap, and end overlap.
Yeah, and there you just set like the other actor, you drag out of that and search for equal. And then get player character. So you're checking if whatever is overlapping is the player character.
Yeah.
And in both cases, if this is true, you set a bool variable named player in radius, player in sound radius. I don't know. Yes.
So when we cross, we want to set that as true. And then
yeah, you can use the same get player node for the bottom. Yeah. Keep it a bit smaller. Yeah, and now in the perception, like if you scroll a bit up, oh no, wait, we are not in the perception. Yeah, now you need to like access this variable from the AI controller. So after the set value as bool, make a branch. The condition is successfully sensed. And then now we need to access get controlled pawn, I guess. I don't know for sure. Yeah, get controlled pawn. And from there you cast to your enemy blueprint. Search for get controlled character. I don't know if this is a node.
Get controlled.
No, there's only pawn. Right? Yeah. Yeah, this should work. Get controlled pawn. You cast your character, then you drag out of that and get your is in sound radius. And there you make another branch. And after that, you play the sound.
Gotcha.
That yes?
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think this is what I was trying to do initially when I was trying to figure out how to do this, and I just couldn't figure it out. But yeah, that works fine.
Yeah, it's every time. It's hard to understand what other game devs want to, how their game behave. So it's hard to find a solution for stuff. But I think this is what you want.
Yeah, I think this should work fine.
Yeah, try this. So now you are inside his radius.
Yeah.
So it should play the sound when he sees it. I can't hear it, but you, maybe?
Oh, you can't hear. I just I forgot about that. Yeah, so it spammed it. It played it over and over and over.
Oh, yeah, go back into the blueprint from the AI perception. Yeah, make it do once. There. Make it before the cast.
Okay. Like after this branch?
Wait, give me a second. Is and wait, yes. If we do it once. Yeah, after the branch, yes. That should work. Oh, it's late in Germany. Yeah, that should work. And the reset is the false state. So just drag the false to the reset. That should do it, I hope. Yeah.
Okay. He played it once.
So now go behind the corner and go in his side again. Yeah.
Okay, he's still playing it. Seems like he's still playing it whenever he sees me.
Yes? Maybe you were outside of the range.
Okay, I think that's working better. It's not spamming it, which that was the main thing. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. I might just play around with the radius a little bit.
Yeah, sure. But
Oh,
this
he
is
did
what you
spam
meant.
it there. Hmm.
You did spam it there?
Yeah. I don't understand how that could even happen with the do once.
Can you scroll to the left a bit for the perception stuff? Update. The sense. The sense should be... Yeah, why it's... No, it shouldn't spam there because when he's right in front of you, it's true. It can only spam if the true and false are switching all the time.
Yeah.
That should not be the case. Yeah, I don't know why now exactly.
Yeah, I don't either. Okay, I know it's getting super late for you, so
Yeah, oh good, oh good.
for the time being, I'm just gonna disconnect that right now. I'll research that on my own. Maybe it's just something simple that I'm missing.
Yeah, okay. I hope I could help a bit.
Yeah,
there.
no, this is honestly super helpful. So, the attack, that's the only other thing that I need to add on here.
Yes.
And I think we were kind of in the middle of that, so we added this on.
Yeah, could you open the service
Yes.
there for me? See if I execute AI. Could you make a print string there for me?
Which one?
Doesn't matter. Can print string hello? I just want to know. Or make the distance.
Like this?
No, not the real distance, like the return value.
Here?
No, the green one, the green return value.
Sorry.
Yeah, this one.
Okay.
And leave it inside the smaller equal. Like connect that also. So from return value to the 0. Yeah, leave it like that. Okay, and the print string is. I just want to know if it will execute every time.
Yeah.
Because
okay.
that's now necessary. Yeah. So it needs to print while he sees you all the time. That's what we need now. Yeah, that's fine. If you stay still, and when he sees you like all the time. I don't know why the sound is. Is the sound now also looping?
Oh, I disconnected it on the.
Oh yeah. Okay.
There.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fine. So now the distance. What do you want the attack distance to be?
I think I had it at like 125 or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, 125.
Okay. The
Which seems
closest
pretty
one
good.
was 75.
Yeah.
About-ish. Okay. Yeah. So now you have like the service, and the service should set a Blackboard key. Can attack player. Yeah, you need to make a new blackboard key, like a bool.
Inside here?
No,
Oh,
in
no,
your
no. New blackboard key.
Yes, a new bool, and this should be a can attack player. Yes. And now in your behavior tree, if you click on the service, on the right side, you choose the can attack player. Yes, 125 can attack player. Now, the can attack player should be your highest priority.
Okay.
So you drag out of the selector again. No, not from the hunting, from the selector.
Oh, right.
Yes. There you make a new sequence. You can name this attack player. And this also needs a blackboard based condition. So you right click and add a decorator blackboard. And if you click the blue part, then you choose the blackboard key, can attack player. And this should abort lower priority. Yes. So no matter if he is roaming, searching, or hunting, when he can attack us, he will.
Oh.
So he stops anything and will attack us if he can.
Yeah.
And that he can is a service from the hunting. So
Okay.
the hunting will check the distance. So when he's hunting us, this service will check the distance over and over again. And when the distance reached a specific point, it will set the can attack player to true.
Okay.
So now you drag out of the sequence and do whatever you want there. So if you have an attack task or...
Oh, I think it was damage player. Yeah.
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 Okay. And try that.
Oh, okay. Did, but
What's going on there?
so
I'm
it's
dead.
my health regenerating, but
Yeah, look at his tree. What he's doing.
oh yeah.
And then we can debug what's going on.
Oh, how is he attacking me from there?
That's because the can attack player is not reset to false. And what we do there is we make a selector inside a selector. So you drag out of the selector and make a new selector. And from this selector, you drag to the hunting and to the attacking. And the service is the first selector. Like, you put the service to the selector on top.
The service. I'm blanking on
Yes.
what that is.
The green one.
Here?
Just drag and drop the green thing. No, just drag and drop the green stuff to the selector.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
To the selector.
Here.
Yes.
Okay.
That should work, but try. Also, always look at the tree.
Oh,
What
yes,
it's doing.
thank you. I don't know why I do not remember to do that.
It helps debugging a lot. Also move the root up a bit. So, like, yeah. Yes. Also just a personal thing, but... that should be good. But we will see.
Seems like he's just instantly killing me.
Yeah, that's a damage thing.
It should only be doing 25.
Make there a do once note.
Where?
Right in the beginning of damage player.
Hi, SWAT. Welcome. Do once.
Yes, and the reset comes from the montage on blending out or completed, however you like. There we go. Try that.
Okay, yeah, that seems good.
Yeah, there are still little bugs we have to look into, but
Yeah.
seems to.
It seems better though.
Normally, like the montage would go into the task itself. Normally, because
like in the damage player task.
Yes, because that's the reason for, like, the task is finish executing instantly. So he's like, damage player, okay, I done it. Success. And do it over and over and over and over again. That's why you need to put the do once there. Normally you would do the montage there, and the blend out or the finished would go into success. So when he finished his attack, then the task is successed.
Okay. Okay, I might try that.
You can just, for testing, like, copy the montage and put it inside the task.
Should I get the damage too?
Yeah, sure, if you want to. So you can delete, like, almost anything of that. Also the cast, you don't really need to. And the controlled pawn, you drag out of that and search for get mesh. Oh, it's pawn. Then you need to cast, sorry. Then you need to cast to your monster. And out of the cast, you search for get mesh. Yes, and you drag that into the skeletal mesh component. Then you play the montage after the task. Yeah. Also the apply damage, if you want to make it, like, really good, each montage can have a notify. And when the sword is hitting in the animation, like when the sword is in front, then you can drag the on notify begin to the apply damage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that the montage is playing, and when he's hitting, like, then we apply the damage.
Yeah, so like right
Like bam. Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, right there. Just right click somewhere and create notify.
Do I have to do it down here?
Yeah, at montage notify on the bottom. Yes. No, at notify, sorry. Montage notify.
Right there.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. That's all you need.
How do you
now
name
if you
them?
go on the right side in the details, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So
Attack.
attacking.
Yeah.
And then
Yes. Now in your task, you drag the on notify begin, you drag into the apply damage,
okay.
and the completed or blend out, you drag into finish execute. And the interrupted, on interrupted, you drag into the finish execute no success.
And do I still need this?
Cast failed.
Is going to that one?
You don't need to, I guess. Nah.
Okay.
The cast can never fail, because if your character isn't valid, the task couldn't run.
Right, that's what I thought. I was
Yeah.
kind of confused why the tutorial said to do that.
Yeah, it makes sense, like when casting failed, the task failed, but you cast to yourself, so this cast could never fail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that all we need?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, my brain is not braining anymore.
I really, really appreciate it.
All good. I hope I could help a bit, at least.
Yeah, it's honestly been super helpful.
Bam. There you go. Bam. See?
Yeah.
Like, it's not in the start of the animation,
Yeah.
but when he's hitting, then you get damage.
Okay. And then, so you think if I just, when my health equals 0, if I just teleport the player, then he'll just go back to normal?
Yeah.
Do you
You
see
could do
any
it with
issues happening with that?
Yeah, well, you need to set some variables back, like set the health back.
I have it to regain health after 10 seconds. It just regains health.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then sure, you can do it.
Okay, cool.
Is your camera bound to your player mesh, or do you have a player mesh?
Yeah.
Or is your camera bound to your player head?
Yeah, it is.
What a pretty neat effect is, if you can disable input for the player.
Like when we're being attacked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do you have a die event inside your player already?
I think I do. Yeah, death.
Yeah. What you do? Try search for disable input. Out of player controller, drag out and search for get player controller. And after that, drag out your mesh from the left side. And drag out of it and search for set simulate physics. And set that to true.
Oh, does this just like enable ragdoll?
Yes. It should, if the collision is set up right for your mesh. Should be a neat effect. Yeah. Now you're falling through the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's a collision kind of stuff. So If you go back to a player character and click on your mesh, and scroll a bit down. Sorry. Character mesh. Could you expand the collision presets? It's blocking world setting. Well, it shouldn't. It's correct setup. Do it again and then hit F8 to see what's going on from third person perspective. Yeah. Why? It shouldn't.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Does your character mesh have a physical asset?
I don't know. It's a metahuman.
Oh fuck. Yeah. That's oh fuck. Metahumans are very complex.
Yeah.
Can you scroll a bit up on the right side, like where your mesh is? Yeah, search. Can you search for where it is? Like click on the search folder. Not
Oh, like
where the
right here.
skeleton mesh. Yeah.
Or the skeletal mesh.
Yes, yes. And then right click, or just open it, and then on the top right, the very white icon. Can you click that? Yes. Yeah, it doesn't have. Oh, it has. Okay. It has a physical asset. Can you click simulate there? Yeah, it should do this.
Yeah.
Why it's not doing that? Okay. Yeah, sadly it's not doing it. I can't tell you now why. We should look into that deeper. Yeah, well, normally that would be like a good effect because your camera is bound to the head. So, and you disabled the input, so the cam would like rotate to the floor.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, don't know why he's falling through the ground. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's weird.
Oh, wait. Click on the mesh again. Yeah, and scroll down on the right side. Stop. Yeah, click on where it says character mesh. Click on that and select custom.
Custom.
And then right down to it where it says query only. Do query and physics. The middle one. Yes. Yeah. Now we're talking. That should work. Yeah.
It's better, yeah.
It's better.
It at least gives the effect of like you're dying.
Yeah, you need a bit of stiffness.
Yeah.
But it's just to give you an idea of how you could do death animation.
Yeah.
If you want to. You don't need to, but that's one way to do it.
Yeah, I mean that was what I was going to try to do. I'm honestly glad that you were here because I knew about like how to simulate physics, but I would have had no idea how to set the collision there to fix that issue.
For the stiffness, if you reopen the physical asset,
right here.
Yeah, this one. If you select all on the left side, like all of them, and then on the right side, under profiles, current profile, make a new one.
Where do you see that?
Yes, there.
Oh, profiles.
Then new profile,
Right.
yeah. Make a new profile. New. Now go to the top and scroll down a bit. Yeah. Where is it? Oh, you need to assign the profile. Like click on the little bone with the arrow underneath. Yes. Now scroll a bit down on the top. And there you have orientation, strength, all of that.
Okay.
Put a 500 everywhere. You need to play with these values to have it as you like, but just to that you can see what it's doing. Like put a 500. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough.
Okay.
Linear force and angular force, leave it at 0. Yes. Now hit simulate. No. Back to the yes. And simulate. So now it's a bit
okay.
more stiffy.
Yeah.
Yeah, try that. Yeah, it's still.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to play with stiffness and need to play with those values.
Yeah.
But this is how you would do it.
All right. Well, that's super helpful. All right, Scotty, I think you should go to bed.
Yeah, I should go to bed.
It's like, what, like 1 a.m. for you?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right, man.
exactly. What I mean, yes.
Well, honestly, that was super helpful. I like how you said that it would take like 30 minutes to an hour, and that was like 3 hours ago.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm sorry, because I feel like I took so much of your time. It was super helpful for me.
That's fine. Perfect. That's good.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, oh good, man. I'm glad I could help. So keep going and make great games.
All right, man. Thanks so much.
See you.
All right, see you. All right, guys. Sorry to everyone who was coming into chat and chatting. I was trying to say hello to people, but I was not doing a very good job at being a streamer. I was doing my best just to learn, which I learned a lot. That was super helpful. Thank you again, Scotty. I really, really appreciate it. I think I will take off, and I'll be back on tomorrow, and we should be getting close to finishing this project. It's one of those things that obviously, like, I could spend forever working on this, but the main goal of this was to make something in a week. So it's obviously not going to be perfect in a week, but I think we can make something that's kind of cool. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you again to Scotty, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Bye, Zeptimus. Take care.